Right, is this one I'm going to keep recording because it fouled up just now, so I'm going to have to leave the other camera running. There is now a version of me singing, "As ye sow, so shall ye reap," with my opinion of a certain well-known company's SD cards. At the beginning of it. The beginning of it. I don't know what I'm going to do now. Plug the guitar in, I guess, might be an idea. Shut up. You having a good Christmas, everybody? I hate this guitar cable so much. It's always the ones you pay the most for tend to be the crap. Yeah, it was a safe bet that I would shot the strings out of tune after the last number. My glasses. Mama's on the breadline. Daddy's in the headlines. Gonna do some hard time. Don't get caught the next time. Get sacked if you come late. Nothing's worth a long wait. Don't try and deviate by coming in the back gate. You wanna be a poor man? Well, get yourself a roll band. Get yourself a good plan. Then you'll know the score, man. You can buy yourself a big house. You can speculate your way out. You got letters after your name. Underneath, you're just the same. Consumer education, high-rise and inflation. Vote your inclinations, try and change your situation. Want a happy ending? Get your sister's friend in. You gotta stop pretending that anything's worth defending. Jan's become a minister. Don't you find that sinister? Don't you turn your back on her unless you can't convince her? Keep straight on the same course. Don't you trust the police force? Your name's on their computer. Mama says it don't suit her. Checking on your profile, making up your own style. Jan says fine, but all the while the church is being defiled. Moderate your secrecy, given to indecency, hide it with complacency. Don't say it's a waste of me. Well, I heard Jan complaining. Church ruthless are reigning. I still say the same thing. Don't ring 'cause I ain't in authority in crisis. People ought to try this. Banks have got your mortgage. Show them where the door is. Coming home for weekends, living off your best friend. In the end, she became a missionary. She said she was a visionary, telling tales of destiny and that everyone's an enemy. Taken off the payroll on the buses say so. Better learn to walk slow. People here in plain clothes conducting your own defense. Everything is an offense. No one cares how hard you try. Steal yourself an alibi. Well, in 1989, it's a song from the Thatcher days. Holds up today, huh? The only thing I can say is in those days we didn't sit on our arse and just take a whopping. We got out on the streets and we said no. You know, we let our feelings be known. You don't have to let your feelings be known with violence. You can do it with your vocal cords as well. But we can just sit at home watching Love Island and going, ah, what a tragedy. Everybody owes me something. 3 years for a freaking dentist appointment for a 9-year-old boy. Bah! I'd now like to sing the national anthem. Bah! And I'd like to tune my guitar. I don't dislike that actually. It's a little bit on the high side, but song that I rewrote. I'm sure he doesn't mind. He can always rewrite one of mine. I don't care. Showing off too much. Concentrate. You got a lot of nerve. To say you ever were my friends. The more that I hurt, the more you all just stood there grinning. beginning. You stood and you watched me there, gasping for each breath, ransacking everything you could get your dirty hands on, dreaming of robbing my beloved offspring upon the instant of my death. At least I lived long enough to see what you'd planned on. You saw them, black and blue. Not once did you intervene. You shrugged, so what, as she beat my children. I pray the gods damn you for ignoring what you've seen. You know what she's like, my God. You know she could have killed them. You're like a locust plague, emptying out their banks. Feathering your own nest while they went starving. Always acting oh so vague, demanding cash as thanks. Well, guess what, this golden goose, it ain't yet for carving. You pass me on the street, you act so innocent, and act surprised when the tongue unleashes both barrels, claiming undue self-pity in the text you later sent. You're so repugnant, you burn babies while singing Christmas carols. I held out for as long as I could, but the end is coming fast. At least I live long enough to tell this. Your time is short as well, and when you breathe your last, you are guaranteed to receive hell's kiss. much tape we got left. Tape? I still think it's 1989. Actually, I think we just started. Pardon me for coming up and staring at you. I just want to see. Okay, 15 minutes. If you've been recording the same, then you are about to run out. I'm going to leave the other one running. Click on. You have to change the battery on you in just a second, aren't I? Right, okay, let's try it over there. What are we going to do now? My angry young man face. Bit of realities. I don't normally play bit of realities electric. Sadness in an angel's eyes, hatred and the racist lies, and the politicians quick to despise the broken without the strength to rise from the dysfunctional clay foundation jungle of society. Grief runs from a widow's stare, and a blind man judges who pretend to care. The justice gets seen to be fair to the nameless masses who are unaware. The law only works for those with power, wealth, and notoriety. And silence plays a major part, putting lovers far apart and handing bigotry a clear head start in spreading anger in unloved hearts and misogyny instead of loathing punctuate each sentence. The rules are written down in dust in misspelled words that spread mistrust, enforced by people so unjust, corrupted by sin and wild-eyed lust, who bask in pleasure, spit in the face of repentance. Jesus died for you, they say. They turn and look the other way when the man's and the scum who love to prey on the weak decide it's time to pray. So the story the Good Samaritan's getting harder for me to believe. And you're fooled into false security. You're told that on there I'm on free while the wiretaps and closed circuit TV make a lie of democracy on the color of your skin. There's a fairness in life you'll receive. Bad news everywhere you look, pornography in every book, and the churches are full of blue-eyed crooks who long ago forsook the ways of God for the short-term pleasures of the flesh. There's drugs being bought by 10-year-olds, teenage bodies being bought and sold, sisters of mercy dying of cold, and if the truth is due to be told, it's time someone said there's not much hope in this world left. Some unique version of Bitter Realities there. Okay, serious doubts about the battery life in camera number 2, but we'll just keep going in case. Come on! Come on! Dill, I must just say this, Dill, if you ever see this, okay, in a minute now, mate, you're going to see, I mean, I'm sure you've forgotten all this. I would hope so. This is Emily's 3rd birthday here. So this is February 2017, okay? And the reason you're looking like that, Dylan, and then you sort of go off, is because, so Emily had X amount of presents, and even though it's not your birthday, but you know how I did these things, so you always had 2 birthdays, you have 1.5 birthdays. So you had your own set of presents, but you'd already opened your small ones, and I'm saying you're only 4 years old, you know, you're kind of looking there going, well, why has Emily got so many, you know? What do birthdays mean to 4-year-olds, really, you know? And so then you went upstairs. Play it on your own for a few minutes. But what's not on here, because it films, is then you came down in the afternoon and you had your big race car set that I bought you. Actually, I think there might be some film there, or at least of you playing with it as well, you know. So I'm hoping you'll see this footage one day, but I don't want you to look at it and go, well, I was a bit truculent that day. I can see it's somebody's birthday, you know. So what happened there? It's kind of thrown my mood, I know. Okay, let's still get back into the angry young man who wants to sing. What do you reckon? Open Paranoia? Survived the last song, did they? Let's take that one down a bit. So now you've closed your goodnight eyes and whispered your instructions. You let your lovers chase the cake, then plotted their destruction. While in the town that you call home, your parents own a hovel, and you drive by in your limousine, and you smile to see them grovel. And baby says she got a break from some guy who'll take a photo, but he doesn't have a studio. He says, why don't you meet me at a motel? She needs to be a star so bad, she'll tell you it's her destiny. So she does some favors for the boys and says, maybe they'll invest in me. And all the guys smell all the same, so she learns to turn her nose off. And all their promises smell the same. Soon as she takes her clothes off, and the airport's shut, cause her runway froze, or so the TV said. But when Johnny No One just jumped off the roof with a Bible on his head, his mama swears that she's in shock, and the pappy's so distressed. And then they're on the Late Late Show, and the checks are signed, the press. They never would have amounted to much. Nobody would have heard their story. So they take the fame while it's there. But Johnny lost the glory. And the preacher had a dream last night where an angel gave salvation. They meet together at the docks and then firebomb the station. For 20 years they kept the faith, now damn the consequences. Let's leave it out to waste. Forget the pretenses of the candidate. He's coming and calling while his young wife's at the surgeon. Well, see, you gotta look good on primetime, man. When you shout, let's bomb some turbans, his skeletons are all PR trained. Before they leave the closet, he'll sleep with his new intern tonight. And Amara say, who was it? And the magazines boast perfect waste to girls with eating problems who choke to death on diet pills. And the company says, what of them? And the banks will get a crushing store for their high executive mothers who close down the nursery school next door. There's one love for the others. The chemical firms keep pumping junk into every stream and river, while the tax goes on the heating bills, so the poor and needy shiver. While in their luxury offices, the right-wing bigots ponder. We like to give the black chick the job, but we think that it's beyond her. And who needs playgrounds anyway? What's in it for us? Then let's shut down the daycare center. The O won't make a fuss. Conscience isn't apply no more. You traded it in for the luxury life to get you that mansion by the lake and the right connection wife. When did you last call up home? I wonder where your friends are who did something good for anyone without asking what the ends are. The world outside is getting dim, the light is turning grey, and the rays of a blade you wanna whip and strip your feet away. There's clouds above the hunting grounds, there's thunder in the lowlands, there's storm warnings on the radio, and power in the wrong hands. Every other noise you hear, it's a beatbox or a siren. The commandment says thou shalt not kill, and you say, tell me why then. And Jenny, she still gets those dreams each time she shuts her eyes. She can't forget what stepdaddy did, no matter how she tries. But mommy didn't want to know. She just said she was lying. Now stepdaddy's at the door again, and he loves it when she's crying. Someone's knocking at the door. Let's pretend that we're not home. It's not that I'm paranoid, but please leave me alone. I know you'll only smile at me, pounce and do your worst. I know you wanna kill me, so I just have to kill you first. Bill, you still haven't come back. Emily, there is your Princess Friendship bracelet, which I still have over there. I won't try and put it on because it'll snap. I got one of the other ones here. Goodness me, it's a bit on the dusty side. I don't think this is the same one. Move on. No. Daddy throws nothing away, especially memories. Okay, how much? I was going to say tape. It's not tape. Pixels or whatever these days. Okay, we got 9 minutes left on you and no minutes at all left on you, I don't think. down and made amends for every emotional crime. All you in authority, can you stare into the looking glass? You don't cut no ice with me. Your demise is coming fast. Christians who leave my children to die, there's something better to do. Sentiment the babies cry, hell's not deep enough for you. The sun won't shine when you go down. Oh no, my friends, it'll be dark as you can think. There's one final door that when it's open you'll hear 1,000 padlocks clink. Every deed you've done will come back and it will haunt you, that's for sure. Wherever I'm to, if I'm up or down, I'll listen to you pleading. Oh no more for sure. You're gonna pay the price for the debts that you've amassed. Hold on to every breath you got, because the final one's the one that goes so fast. I will be staring in your eyes when you go down under the ground. Maybe I would dig your cadaver up and scatter your bones on unconsecrated ground. Death don't hold no fear for me. Can you say the same? Don't think you can hang your heads in shame. I'm gonna tell the whole world your name. Now I think the line is up in sight and I gotta head for it now. Sleep well in your bed this Christmas night. I'll see you soon. I vow. Christmas.